Hello everyone, today is July 16th, 2024. And the topic I want to get to, it's has nothing to do with politics, but it's just for another video that I will be talking, well, it's just for information. That I will not just be talking about politics, I'll also be talking about other situations that will go down. Like the topic that I will talk about. But other than that, I will talk about like maybe if I'm ever feeling like it, video game ideas, maybe my favorite movies, some reviews and whatnot. Um, so it's just kind of stuff that I would just want to talk about and maybe share it to the public and see what you guys think. But other than that, this topic I am gonna get onto is a situation that is happening at the moment that is surprising because it just came up on YouTube. Right? Not on shorts. I actually go on YouTube, watch videos. I watch, sometimes documentaries. I'll watch like gameplay. I'll watch even my somewhat favorite YouTubers, but I rarely ever do that now because watching somebody else play is just, I don't know. It's not the same when somehow I could be playing that game myself. But other than that, this situation is about CoryXKenshion. All right, this is a video for Cory. And for also people who are fans of Cory and what I have to think about this situation. And what I have to say about this situation is that man is going through a lot right now. He even admitted it himself. He has too many stuff on his plate. He's got family matters. He's got a life to get through. He just doesn't have the time to do videos all of a sudden. When some of us, well, just some of the people who decide to just, call out Cory. Oh, where's my favorite YouTuber? He hasn't been back for like 4 years before, and he's gone. Now he shows up and now he's gone again. Well, because Cory's, like I said, he's going through a lot. So let's just leave the man alone. Really, like, I get he's a great guy, honestly. If Cory was still making videos, which I can't really blame the guy, and even if he still doesn't make videos, I want to be a filmmaker one day, and I don't just want to make my own favorite movies and TV shows. I actually want to convince other developers to have a game developed, and that game would develop around Cory. Well, not just Cory, it's just like part of a side mission where, Cory, like, you get to play as CoryXKenshion, samurai, and it'd be a pretty cool concept. But the situation is with some people, it's just, man, that man is going through a lot, all right? So, are we all, some of us are just going to keep on talking about this until they can't because, like I said, Cory has stuff going on, If someone do want to repost this video and just send it out to other people, to be honest, I don't want anyone reposting videos unless I say it as an emergency. I know it sounds strange when I say this, but let's just say there's a point where, okay, I'm getting a little off topic, but I will warn you, I will be distracted by other things that I talk about, but I'm aware that this coverage is just heavily around Cory, but it has nothing to do with it, whatever. Let's talk about. So why talk about it? I don't know. I mean, lots of my own train of questions right now. Yeah, Cory, it's just, I'm just going to keep on saying this, goes through a lot, and we all just can't expect him to just say, we can't all expect him to just say, oh, why didn't Cory just do a goodbye video, maybe that we wouldn't stop talking about how much he's leaving so much and whatnot, because here's what I noticed for some YouTubers, okay? When they say they're somewhat quitting YouTube, you're either going to get those ones that either do, and you'll get those ones that don't. The ones who just say, guys, I think I might be leaving YouTube and whatnot, acting like everything's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. Your favorite guy, he isn't going to do anything that made you happy all your life. Cory, he didn't really make me happy. I'm just interested in what he has to say. He's an honest YouTuber. He really is. He's an honest YouTuber. There's something about him that, actually beats the perspective out of all the other YouTubers. And then we like to say, oh, like what, PewDiePie or Markiplier? Markiplier, to me, it's just, he is giving himself too much for fame, and is that a problem? No, just let him be. If it's gonna take him to do even more weird stuff to get him posted or getting some backlash out of it, but what's the point? You're drawing, that's what the person wants, attention. And then he'll just end up making, and then maybe that individual will end up making an apology for it. Who knows? But other than that, that's really all I have to say about Cory. But I will, in the meantime, talk about other things, like a possible Ghost Recon next game I've heard about. Some of you fans may not be a fan of that game already, but I want to talk about some ideas, and maybe the developer could actually listen to this and maybe think, we might add some of these things and might add an improvement. Maybe. Who knows? But other than that, Cory's situation, it just must be hard for him to just actually make one last video and say, yeah, guys, I'm leaving and whatnot. And to be honest, I don't think he even has a time to even say goodbye. Who knows? This might be the moment where he actually is leaving without saying goodbye. You know, it must be hard for that man, you know, to go through some other things, because in reality, YouTube is not a lifestyle that some of us should be having. It should be something that some of us should do in our own spare time. Right? It should not be your whole life, really. Because if you want to revolve around your life, then you get so obsessed with it, and then you'll become famous, but then you're going to want more fame. And then you're going to end up doing something dumb and idiotic that's going to get a lot of people to turn you and hate you. And you're going to have no choice but to apologize and act like everything's fine after an apology video, and just continue on what you do best, is draw more attention. You know, for me, I'm doing this in my own spare time. I don't want, for some of you who ever want to do YouTube, don't do it in your life. That should not be your life. Your life should be something that could actually make you a lot of money. I know for some people may say YouTube does make you a lot of money. But imagine if you're living on your own, right? And you decide to make your first video. Do you think anyone is actually going to, you know, pay you the first day, like on the first, you think YouTube's going to pay you the first day you make your first video? No. It takes time and years and months to do it. Really. Who knows? Maybe this video will one day maybe all my videos would get famous one day, because they're going to notice that, you know, because I have a plan, and it may sound ridiculous, but there's these, like, so many ideas that I just want to get out, because why not? Why not just share it with the world and tell you, like, because I want to hear other people's perspectives. You know, one of them was being, not only that, a filmmaker making its own movies. It may sound like a crazy idea, but who knows? Maybe I'll run for president for some reason. Who knows? When I literally said the government's sure, who knows? I'll probably become like the next Donald Trump, where I say the government's really bad. Put a bullet in this guy's head. Because I know I'm getting heavily distracted by this, but Cory, if you're ever listening to this video and you're not really posting anything, do what you gotta do, man. Live the life how you want it to be. Even if it's struggling to focus on all these people. In reality, let's face it. This is the part for Cory, by the way. Let's face it, Cory. These are gonna be people that you are never going to meet one day. All those hundreds of thousands of fans that got you the way that you are. You know, some people actually care. Some people are still facing backlash and making conspiracy theories about how you're a Satanist and, you know, he wears this and maybe he's just, you know, pretending and whatnot. You know, all this nonsense. just do you, man. Like, if you're gonna keep on going back and forth, like, making videos, then do that. I don't care if it's gonna get a lot of people to say, just make an apology video and just make like a goodbye video and just leave because we can't stand this anymore. No, because that's not true at all. It's not true at all. Because eventually the fans are gonna still come back. They're gonna get excited because they're just gonna say, hey, Cory. You say, hey, Cory's back and whatnot. But then I also see an alternative where eventually if it happens too many times and it's not surprising, that people are just gonna be like, oh, Cory's back. Didn't really care if he was gone or not. You know, it just shows that how easily fans will die out. Unless you do something really stupid and then it draws everybody's attention back. Like, all the people back in. You know? Just how it works. But on that, thank you for listening to this video. I will talk about a Ghost Recon Breakpoint game. The next one, I hear that they're possibly doing a 2025 version. And maybe, maybe movies and video games, because I will talk about, downfalls of video games like Warzone, why I think it just ruined an entire franchise. I mean, let's face it. I'm going to say this in a small, quickly opinion. Modern Warfare Call of Duty isn't the same as it used to before. It's not. It's not. I know for some of you may say, yeah, it's like the woke liberal crap that they keep on pushing. No. It's not just that. It's corporate greed trying to win these people over by making more money when in reality they don't really care for them. It's how businesses work. You promote it, nobody likes it, then guess what? It dies down. We're done hanging those flags. Take it down. That's how it works. But other than that, thank you for listening.